Good morning, this is Rich, this is the Suffolk Crunch, and this is the Sunday Stroll. We do this every Sunday after every Ipswich Town game, and we do it midweek. We normally call it something different. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. We will go today for, we played 60 minutes with 10 men. We're going to be bold today. We're going to be brave. We're going to go for 600 likes. So if you're watching, it's totally free. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share with your friends. But yeah, let's get into it. Yesterday, Town headed to the Midlands, Villa Park, to take on Unai Emery's Champions League Aston Villa. It was cold, it was wet. Town went in hope. More in hope than expectation, and we come away with a great result. Firstly, I've got a couple of shout outs. Met a guy yesterday called David Last. Cheers for watching, David. Nice to meet you yesterday. And also my mate Hox and Joe came to the game yesterday. Not seen them for a while. Brilliant to see you boys, and hope you had a good trip home back to Exeter. Anyway, couple of bits of injury news. There was a rumour floating around yesterday morning about Leif Davis. Had that confirmed. He's felt his hamstring in training on Friday, late Friday, so he missed out. Sam Morsey, inflammation in abdominal area, so Kieran said, so he was missing. Sammy Smodics didn't make the bench. There was a rumour he was fit, but I always thought that was being a bit bold after obviously his injury last Saturday against Coventry. So we're hoping he can get fit, and he probably will be needed next Saturday with Julio and Ciso going down yesterday, but we'll get into that in a bit. Anyway, Town lined up with Alex Palmer making his league debut. More on him later. In the sticks, Axel Twanzebe, Dar O'Shea, Jacob Greaves and Connor Townsend making his league debut for Town. Full league debut. He's had a few minutes off the bench, but not many. Two in midfield, Calvin Phillips and Jens Kajuste. And we played Ben Johnson playing the Wes Burns role wide. And then we had, it's sort of a 5, wasn't it? It was a 4 when we're in possession, but most of the time he was a 5 and he was playing over on that right side. Then we had Amari in Ciso, Liam Delap leading the line. Villa, Marcus Rashford was on the bench, Tyrone Mings was on the bench, Asensio was on the bench. They had the big hitters out. Ollie Watkins was back fit. Disassi, he was making his debut, I think. I remember him from when he played against us for Chelsea. And Liam Delap absolutely running ragged. And yeah, had a little bit of success against him yesterday. Anyway, Town started, I thought, fairly well. Got into the game once again. Poor officiating, which I think's blighted the season. Not just Town, I think in general. And then we obviously get the first yellow card for Axel Tuanzebe. It's a tackle, isn't it? He's got the ball. It's like Kieran said last night on Match of the Day. It's like the ref. These refs can't wait when there's a small team playing to pop out that yellow card. It's not a foul. He's got a great view of it. If you look back where the ref's actually standing, he's in a great position to spot that he's got a touch on the ball. So from then on, he's obviously walking the tightrope. I thought Town played some good football. Connor Townsend was finding a lot of space out on the left-hand side. Had a good bit of interplay down there, and Delap got in. I think that was when Jack Clark come on, because in Ciso, I'm not really sure where he picked up the injury. I think it was his side of his knee, Kieran said. Went down, had some treatment, was walking off and then collapsed in a heap. He was in tears, so we're really hoping. Obviously, he'll probably go for a scan this week. Hopefully, it's not anything too serious. As when he came off, Kamara came off for them, Tyrone Mings came on, slotted in defence. Nice ovation from the Town fans, which was good. We always remember Tyrone when he signed from Chippenham Town. for 10 grand, and he's gone on to have a really, really successful career. So it's nice to see him. But yeah, I thought Town were well in the game. Not a lot in it. Villa weren't really creating many chances. The only chance they really had was the ball over the top. Watkins has got the wrong side of O'Shea, and he really probably should score there. But he puts the ball wide. And then obviously the game on, I think it was 40 minutes. Look, I think Axel, it's all right saying he shouldn't have done it. He's on a yellow. It's in the moment. You know, he pulls him back. And it's the referee can't wait to get his second yellow out of the pocket, and he's off. And then all your plans have gone out the window. It's not looking it's going to be a successful day for Town. Held on till half time. Brilliant save by Alex Palmer just before half time from Morgan Rogers. I think that's a really underrated save. Gets his body on it, deflects it over the top for a corner. Obviously, Jack Clark had come on for Enciso. He has to make way at half time in the reshuffle. Wolfie comes on. He's slotted in brilliantly at the back, Luke Wolfenden. Don't think he put a foot wrong. But you're thinking it's going to be backs to the walls for the majority of the second half. And then Town score a brilliant goal. It's a great crossfield ball from Ben Johnson. Amari gets it, his fullback. Manson, I think it is, the lad they signed from Chelsea. Gives him a little bit too much space. It's a good cross, but it is an exceptional finish by Liam Delap. He gets across his defender and just guides it into the corner. Helps it on its way. It's his 10th league goal of the season. Sliding in front of the away fans. And this is where it gets interesting if you haven't spoken to me already. So as a Villa fan first half, just over from us, because we sat right on the edge, right near the home fans, having a bit of banter. And as soon as the sending offs happened, there's a couple of long balls pumped by Town downfield. No one down there, and he's clapping sarcastically, isn't he? Oh, great football, great football. Basically taking the piss. So the goal goes in. I've gone down the front, walking back up the stairs. Get back to my seat and think, yeah, I'm just going to go down there and just shout across the way. He's literally about 5 yards, just sort of across from me. And I was like, hey, mate, that's how you play football. And I've literally got the word football out of my mouth. He's picked up his drink. I think it was a Tango. I think it was orange. Didn't really taste it. He's literally thrown half a cup all over me. I was literally drenched. Coat, jeans, bit on my face. Wasn't exactly happy at what had happened, but it transpired that the gentleman supporting Villa didn't enjoy much more of the game because he was promptly surfed out. So I hope you enjoyed the rest of the game from outside the stadium, you muppet. Anyway, back to the game. So Town 1-0 in the lead, and it was going to be a long second half, but we had something to hold on to then, didn't we? So it was obviously still backs to the wall. Look, Marcus Rashford, a lot of talk about him at Man United. I thought he was Villa's best player when he came on. Second half, he was driving, he was running with the ball, and he plays a massive part in the goal. It's a great free kick. The foul in the first place from Calvin Phillips on Morgan Rogers, it's very soft. It's about 30 yards out, whips it over the wall, hits the crossbar, literally rebounds straight to Ollie Watkins. It's in the net. I think that was 13 minutes after Town had scored, about 67 I think was it, 67, 66 minutes. And it was hard from then on, but listen, we defended with our lives yesterday. We put bodies on the line, blocking shots. Didn't have a lot to go forward really, but it was always difficult to get out. Delap done his best up there when he could get on the ball, and Amari worked his socks off. But Alex Palmer, I mean, he done 6 saves yesterday. The one in injury time. Rashford nutmegs Johnson, gets away. He's running at pace, squares it. I think in the end it looks like it comes off Connor Townsend. Palmer's on the floor, gets up, and so I don't know how he does it. You've probably watched it. I think I've watched it about 50 times already. Somehow gets it from his left over his shoulder and out for a corner. I mean, it's an amazing save. Probably one of the best saves I've seen live from a Town goalkeeper. It was a great performance. It was great to see you know, he's probably, like they interviewed him afterwards, he's waited his whole career to play in the Premier League, and at 28 he probably thought he might have missed his opportunity, but he's come in and he's had a really, really good debut. I mean, he couldn't ask for anything more than that, you know, man of the match away at Villa. Yeah, and Town, look, we see out the game by hook or by crook. Look, there was a bit of time wasting going on from Palmer, but we've had it done to us plenty down the last couple of years, especially when we're in League One. I mean, it's Portsmouth, some of the time wasting from them, and other teams, Oxford. So it's nice that Town are a little bit streetwise, took the sting out of the game. Palmer went down with cramp once, took his time on his goal kicks. So look, sometimes you've just got to do what you got to do, and Town done it, and they got through, and they got a point. Did we deserve a point? Well, possibly. You know, we didn't have a lot of possession. I think it was 17% possession. Second half, I think 25% overall. Villa had 30 shots. I think only 6 on target. Town had 4, 3 on target. So, and the one chance we had second half, that's what you have to be. You have to be clinical. We knew if we had a chance to get anything out of the game, it was going to have to be taken. And Delap, he's tucked it away beautifully. I think his dad was in the away end yesterday. He was waving to him. And his price tag's gone up just a little bit more, a few more million added on that. But let's have a quick look at some of the players. Yeah, Palmer in goal, top draw. You know, I don't think you'll see probably a better debut from a goalkeeper, especially for Town. He was excellent, commanding. Look, he had a hairy moment, didn't he, after about a minute when he charged out of his goal. Rodgers tries to trick the referee. Didn't get a yellow. Probably should have done for trying to dive. Look, the referee. I mean, John McGinn yesterday, I think he's done 4 fouls in the first half. He doesn't get a yellow. Axel does a foul. Well, it's not a foul, but it's his first offence, and he gets a yellow card. Then he walks a tightrope, and then he has to go off the pitch. So, but yeah, defensively, I thought Townsend excellent. Very good defensively. Greaves and O'Shea didn't really miss a beat. Just one time Watkins got the wrong side of O'Shea, probably should have scored. Jacob Greaves, I think, is probably one of his better performances because he's struggled since he's come back from injury, so it was good to see him shape up well. Wolfie, when he came on second half, I thought he was excellent. I thought he just slotted in there perfectly, and it does make me wonder the signing of Ben Godfrey. Not played a lot of football. Yeah, but we'll have to see. We've still got 13 games to go, and obviously there's an FA Cup game to come in there. Ben Johnson, look, I thought he'd done okay actually. There's not a lot more to offer on that right hand side now with Wes and Bonnet out injured. So pinged a lovely ball, didn't he, for the goal. It's a great touch there in the second half when he's plucked the ball out of the sky. Got done a couple of times by Rashford, but come on, Marcus Rashford's he's a very good footballer, so there's no shame there. 2 in midfield, Calvin Phillips, thought he's probably his best game for Town. 90 plus, 6, 7 minutes. He's got to play every week now, has to play every week. Jens Kajust played about, he's normally 70, 75, Mass come on. Shame about Enciso. Jack Clark looked lively, but he had to obviously make way, which was a bit of a shame, but someone had to be sacrificed. Hutchinson was quiet, but then second half came alive. He needs to do more of that. And then obviously Delap looked with his finish. Didn't have a lot. Probably just a few scraps here and there, but he's got himself another goal. He's got 10 goals now. He'll probably go on to get, 15 goals? And I think that'd be an excellent return from a team that are fighting for their lives. But look, brilliant point for Town. Did I think Villa were that good? No, I think they probably thought they'd probably win the game. Town had 1 shot second half and we scored. Martinez literally was a spectator, but that's what happens. You've got to be ruthless. Villa probably weren't ruthless enough yesterday. We've probably suffered in games when we should have won, when the pressure's really on, because Villa away, it's not going to be the be all and end all of our season. It's the games we've had that we should have won, and we'll have games coming up that we should win. So the pressure will be on there, but it's given Town a little bit of a foothold. Got the bogey of the last 4 games, 4 defeats, so we're up and running again. Spurs next weekend. I mean, who knows what Tottenham Hotspur will turn up. We'll have some more injuries. We'll have players back. I think Maddison might be back today against United. I think Vicario in the sticks might be back. And look, it's Spurs. Spurs could be absolutely brilliant or absolutely terrible. So we'll have to take our chances. But hopefully this week there'll be maybe some positive injury news, because the last couple of seasons, look, I think we've been quite fortunate with the injuries. And it's really biting Town hard this season, you know. A few injuries picked up in training, but then you've seen like Havertz getting injured for Arsenal in training in Dubai. I think Diallo's got injured, he's out for the season with United. So look, these players pick up injuries, it's just part and parcel of it. But a team like Town is probably going to hurt us a little bit more. But yeah, that's just part and parcel of the game. You just got to get on with it. Anyway, cheers for watching. 600 likes. Let's see if we can hit that target. Come on. It's easy. Just hit that like button as you're watching. It's free. It's free to subscribe. Let's get more viewers. Share the love. Enjoy your Sunday. A little bit of sun poking through. And I will see you in the week with a Tottenham preview. Probably have Harry Scarf from Spurs on. Scarfy Spurs Talk do a little preview for me. So that'll be one to watch out for. I might drop a video in the week. Let's see what we can chat about. But yeah, brilliant performance by Town. Brilliant support. Great support yesterday. It was a really, really good away day. Proper football club, Aston Villa. Proper stadium, Villa Park. Enjoy your Sunday. See you on the next video.